Hey there, this is Stan from stansweather.net doing a review today on WeatherWall Mobile version 1.15 for the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. WeatherWall Mobile is a radar app, and there are a lot of radar apps, but this one is one of my favorites. Let me go ahead and load it up here. And when it starts up, it zooms in on your local closest radar site, which mine is Lincoln, Illinois. And you can tap twice to zoom in. You can drag the screen around to position the map however you want. Not too much going on here. There's some storms east-northeast of St. Louis there. But let's go ahead and get into the various options here. If you tap once, you'll get your options at the bottom where you can loop. You can go frame by frame. There's an options menu which we'll get into. You can save the image, that fourth one, and the last one is an info page for the company that makes the software. So let's do a quick loop here. See, that's pretty simple. Again, not too much going on right now. Let's get into the meat of this thing. Let's go into the options. One thing that sets this apart from other radar apps, it does support smoothing. Now, this is not the fake smoothing that a lot of other apps do where they take an image and use software to smooth it. This is actually downloading radar data and smoothing the data based on various algorithms. It's way over my head, but it's pretty neat. Now, some people don't like smoothing. That's cool. You can shut it off. I prefer to leave it on. This second section here, you can do filtering for the various radar sites. So if you've got a lot of ground clutter, you can increase the threshold. And I like to leave it around 30 because it gets most of the junk out of there. And then you scroll down further and you've got a whole bunch of different options here. The blue marble is basically a topographic map, something like you'd see on Google, like a Google satellite type map, but not as high res, of course. I like to keep the SPC day one outlook on. I'll go back and show you that in a second. You can see warnings, local storm reports, and then at the bottom if you've got spotter network, you can have it show reports and the positions. Now I've got the positions shut off for now because there's a moderate risk of severe weather out west, and there are a bunch of green dots that kind of clutter it up, so I've got that shut off for now. So let's jump back over here, and I'm going to zoom out here and see if we can go out west here. And you can see a whole bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings out in Kansas and Oklahoma and moving into Missouri there. Now, if I want to switch to a different radar site, we'll go to Wichita here. You just tap on that blue KICT dot there, and then you'll get that. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. We'll do a loop here. Pretty healthy line of storms here. Now, those H's are hail reports. And there's also these yellow dots here on the warnings. If you tap on that, you'll actually get the warning text, and it looks like that one could be dropping ping pong ball size hail. So that's a scary storm. Now, if you want to change, you can. This WeatherWall Mobile has a bunch of different radar views. If you hold down, tap and hold, you'll get the big list here. I usually keep it on base reflectivity. This first one will give you an entire U.S. kind of radar map, so you can kind of see what's going on. Now, obviously, you get out of the range of the one we're on now, and it's not as high res, but at least it gives you an idea what's kind of going on around the country here. Let me go back in here and put it on the regular one again. And you've got your velocities and just all kinds of stuff here. And this does support dual polarization radar sites. So if your local site has that, then you can use all those various products. Let me get out of this. Now, one really cool feature that I think sets this apart from any other mobile iPhone, iPad radar app, if you take two fingers and swipe down, you get a split screen. you're seeing the reflectivity on the top and the velocity at the bottom. And I wish I had a better storm to show you, but like this one, you can see it's, here we go. See in the top, you got some purple, some really pretty strong cell up there, and it looks like the wind's increasing. I don't see any rotation on that particular storm, which is probably why they're all severe warned and not tornado warned. And to go back just to the single screen, you can swipe down with the two fingers. There we go. So that is WeatherWall Mobile for iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. If you want more information, head to my website, stansweather.net/weatherwall, and I got more details, and you can download it and find out all about it. Thanks.